Hello everyone, Luke for Smith here, and keep it on the screen for a minute while I explain the premise of this video. You can actually see what I'm going to be watching today. There is this convention called Animeleague, and it's got quite a controversy surrounding it, such as sexual assaults, scams, and stealing money from charities, that sort of thing. And it all boils down to one person, which is Mike Towers, which is like one of the I believe I've never been to this this convention before, and I don't really intend to after hearing all the stuff that went down there all the time. It's essentially Comic-Con, but more of the anime and weeb side of things, really, and a lot of expensive merchandise, even though you do get expensive merchandise at London Comic-Con, as well as film and Comic-Con as well, but it is worse, I hear, at Animeleague. We're going to be reading a few articles on it, and Mike Towers as well. This will be one of two videos. I will be reading his Encyclopedia Dramatica article as well at a later date. So we're gonna read a few things here. This was like March 30th 2017. This was written, it's on DeviantArt. So let's give it a read. It has come to my attention from a post on Facebook, which I've already checked these links. They don't work. they do not work. That Mike Towers, one of the people in charge of Animeleague, has had a history of committing acts of sexual assault. And I will say this, it is sexual assault against minors. Mostly 14-year-old girls, I hear. So yeah. Also, I don't know if it's like correct or not. I did hear, I think it was like a Facebook post or something, that he did ask for a 10-year-old boy's telephone number. And the worrying thing is, from what I gather, Animeleague is set in a hotel, and obviously there's hotel rooms in hotels, isn't there? So there's kind of a dodgy place for kids to be let loose at. So yeah, you shouldn't let your kids go alone to these places anyway. What you doing? In the Facebook post, which is gone, we can't see it. I even looked up on a archive site, the Wayback Machine, and it wasn't even archived. It is mentioned in a conversation regarding this took place on one of the boards of 4chan, where one of the Animeleague's admins decided to drop the personal details of someone critical towards Animeleague. So someone got doxed. One of the staff members ended up doxing someone else. Climbing. This is surely a violation of the 1998 Data Protection Act, and is certainly not the way to deal with accusations of sexual assault. So it seems like Mike Towers ended up doxing someone because that someone wanted to tell people about Mike Towers sexually assaulting someone. As a result of this unprofessional behaviour, I discourage anyone from attending many of the Animeleague events, including London Anime and Gaming Con, Alcon, and of their big geek meets and any of their mini cons. They do have some geek meets in London. I did get the urge to go there. This was like before the pandemic happened, but to be fair, it was like a small meet. It was a like decent size, but it just looked boring from the pictures, so I ended up not bothering. Edit, I'd like to stress that not every event not every event named Big Geek Meet will be connected to Animeleague or Towers, so not all Geek Meets are related to this lot. Please note, I am not criticising anyone who has attended their events, and I am not attacking all of their staff of Animeleague, only Towers and the guy who did the doxing. Oh, it wasn't Towers that did the doxing. Okay. Right, if we go down here, someone left a comment. Words of Ivory. And we're going to read it. Hello, my name is Michael on the Animeleague community. My username is Words of Ivory. This is not Mike Towers, I don't think. This may not be a familiar name to you, but I was one of the original administrators on the Animeleague community during its creation. After something and Michael Towers himself. Okay, this is a different Michael. Okay, cleaned that up. I can confirm to you that the accusations regarding his behaviour are entirely true. I experienced it directly back during the site's inception. He was regular sleazing on underage girls, which I talked about earlier. One of them at the time was a young as 13. I have also been contacted directly by numerous girls over the years who have informed me that he has committed statutory rape towards them. Unfortunately, it is common in these situations. These girls are not willing to come forward to denounce what he's been doing publicly for numerous reasons. Shame, protecting their careers, etc. That's the thing, because it's like they're like 13, 14 at the time. They don't want to ruin their own reputation from like telling the truth against that guy, because when they do, now unfortunately it happens. If someone comes forward and they're like underage, then the person who did it in the first place will basically end up doxing them and lying and calling the police on them and basically making the victim's life hell. It does happen, and it's really unfortunate. It shouldn't happen, and I understand why people don't come forward, because they don't like their lives ruined by the scumbags who fucked them over. But unfortunately, there needs to be more tougher laws to deal with sexual assault and that sort of thing. But it's not going to happen anytime soon, because our government is fucking shit. Where was I? There we are. I was quickly removed from site staff when I started revealing information regarding his behaviour to people. For years, many thought I was angry and bitter and simply had a vendetta against him. I just was grateful that the truth was coming out now. I don't live in England, so my capacity to contact the authorities is limited, or I would have reported him years ago, but I am more than happy to discuss what I know openly without being anon. Okay, so obviously this guy was telling the truth about him, and he basically got sacked from the staff team for basically telling the truth and trying to protect underage girls. So the Animeleague staff, they're just as bad as Towers himself. So yeah. Let's see, Zero King. Okay, right, we're finished reading this. We are going to be reading off the Bootleg Bandits Facebook page at the minute. Apparently, I've looked at his about section. He basically talks about scams going on at Comic Cons as well as dodgy goods. Let me just check my thing right here. Yeah, it's still recording. This is a longer post. So, and this was posted on the 31st of March 2017, so a good few years ago. Michael Towers and Animeleague, a 5-minute breakdown of what's going on. Updates. Good video posted on YouTube about why people are now avoiding / pulling out of Animeleague events. Note, we are not affiliated with Squeaker B in any way, and unfortunately, if you look at that, the video is not reachable. It's been removed. In other words, or the uploader got backlash, or someone ended up doxing him, forcing him or her to remove the video, which is a shame because I kind of wanted to watch that video. I know there is another video discussing Animeleague, but I cannot find it, even though I've seen it a few weeks ago. But I need to look through my history folder, in my history bit. If I find that video that I watched, I will link it in the description. The comment section of this video makes up for an eye-opening reading as well. End of updates. A note before you read: we invite you to query these allegations with Animeleague Limited. You'll be banned / blocked instantly for asking what's going on, which raises red flags for us in these allegations. So in other words, if you question Animeleague's authority, you'll get banned. It has come to our attention that a UK-based company, Animeleague Limited, are taking a lot of criticism and hate recently without much of a general breakdown of why. Information is scattered, so I've compiled it to get you up to speed here. Note, at the time of this post there has been no arrests, only allegations and claims. Here at the Bootleg Bandit, we only state the facts and will not take sides to keep you accurately informed. We'll leave it to you to come up to your own conclusions. Back in 2004, Michael Towers started Animeleague. I really thought that was started like in the late 90s for some reason. A group dedicated to bringing the anime community together for events, meets and good times. A website was created with its own forum, which is still around to this day. Towers registered Animeleague Limited with Companies House on the 2nd of April 2014. In February 2017, Michael Towers and Kenny Chan, a well-known famous cosplayer and guest to Animeleague events, got into a public argument stemming from Chan posting a troll comment to an individual who posted asking for information on being a golfer for a event. Chan was removed from the Animeleague events due to this fallout. A very minor thing has been blown way out of proportion. The public argument is looking bad for both parties, but more so for Towers as a bigger public figure with events behind him. So in other words, this Kenny Chan girl, I don't know, I've never even heard of them before. He basically had a few ideas and Towers didn't quite agree with him and he ended up getting him banned for ideas and stuff, and banned for asking questions not related to any like assaults or anything, and he ended up getting banned for asking questions. Basically, it's not a good look for Towers if he's doing that, and it's not a good look for Animeleague either. Internally at Animeleague, allegedly had an argument between community member Alex Baker and Towers regarding Towers' handling of the Clan situation took place. Baker was let go from Animeleague, and he was let go from Animeleague as he was let go. Allegedly, a friend of his came to him and made claims of alleged sexual assault advances towards herself by Towers. Okay. Now the only problem is we don't really know if he just said that just to like make Towers feel bad, but I don't know, let's just read on. Shortly after, in early March 2017, Baker made a public post on Facebook accusing the company of withholding charity money and directly accusing Mr. Towers of conversations and advances of a sexual nature, both online and offline, with underage individuals. Screenshots of some of these alleged conversations were attached to the post. The actual screenshots posted in the thread are hazy and could be classed as hearsay. In other words, take it with a pinch of salt. On the other hand, they could be legitimate. We cannot make a full conclusion with pictures provided. More alleged victims came forward posting their experiences with Towers. It is alleged proof of wrongdoing by Towers was sent privately to Mr. Baker. Pictures posted in the thread can be classed as hearsay and will not be define them and will not define them as definite proof of wrongdoing. Towers defended himself regarding the charity money, stating all due amounts has been paid 1 week prior to the post. We are unable to confirm this. So it looks like he's been like dabbling in charity money and like trying to steal it for himself, which is really fucking scummy if you ask me. More information provided by these alleged victims. Baker alleges to have filed a police complaint on their behalf. He noted that all the information passed to him has been passed to the police, with the last mention of this publicly being that the case has been taken up by the CID. During this time, Towers and Animeleague made no attempt to publicly comment on the sexual allegations or accusations. The concerning issue here is that any mention of the allegations were quickly deleted from their Facebook and website forum. Posting about the topic on their outlets was met with an immediate ban. So in other words, if you go to Animeleague's Facebook page or Twitter page or whatever, and you post something like, oh, I heard this and I heard that, and you post anything about sexual assault and charity money, that comment will be deleted and they will block you without question. Which, yeah, a lot of red flags waving up in the air if they do that. Trying to hide the truth, it does sound like. We personally saw a comment posted by a exhibitor of their events asking about a refund for their stall. Their post was removed and they were blocked from further comments. As we did not get a screen capture of this, it would note as a allegation. So in other words, they don't do refunds. They just take the money and run. That's what it sounds like they do. Just block them and run. Acting like little cowards, it looks like. A public statement was released by Animeleague Limited on the 8th of March 2017. Quote, while we understand that people wish to discuss current events and enjoy the gossip and rumours shared with the community, we feel that our event pages and message boards are not the appropriate place for negative or unsubstantiated commentary. Ultimately, we want to create a drama-free, stress-free environment with our members and attendees. So such behaviour will not be welcome and accepted. No further comments of these allegations has been made since. So in other words, they basically put that out just to cover their backs. The public community backlash to the statement accuses the company of a cover-up. There you go, covering your backs. Attempting to hide the allegations so not to affect their company's operations via attendees numbers to events. We have no proof of this case, and therefore note it is a allegation. So it's like no proof, because take as many screenshots as you can, post them, come on. No further events has taken place since. Time will tell what happened. Whenever you wish to attend Animeleague events is up to you. We would, however, advise you to go with a friend and look out for each other. At this point, we would ask the community not to attack Towers or Animeleague Limited in any way. All statements are currently allegations and I lost my place already, come on. And by doing so you are at risk corrupting the alleged police investigation. Okay, is this still being investigated then? Huh. It's a long process then. We would be sad to see this alleged case dismissed due to internet aggression and believe justice will prevail. While talking about the topic publicly, be sure to know everything is alleged at this point to ensure the case is not corrupted. If you have anything you'd further like us to investigate or believe we missed anything, please get in touch. Our contacts are 100% anonymous. Okay, so yeah, bear in mind that this is all alleged stuff, so yeah. We have Michal again back. I think yeah, this is a bit different. Basically he was one of the original administrators, and during its creation in 2004, in the span of 3 months, I was made aware of him making advances towards at least 3 underage girls, and as you can probably guess, I was quickly let go from the staff when I gave this information public. So in other words, they swept it under the rug and they just sacked him. I've heard of at least over a dozen cases since, largely from women who have contacted me personally, hearing about my initial run with Michael Towers. Sadly, nobody actually came forward to and testify publicly for fear of reprisal, but at the very least I can confirm that this is behaviour he has been allowed to get away with for at least 15 years. Okay, right then, so that was the Bootleg Bandits post there. So yeah, that was a fucking interesting trip. Don't go after Michael Towers or Animeleague, because these are just allegations for now, and if the Bootleg Bandit is correct in his words, this is currently in a investigational state, but I just found it very interesting to read. It's amazing what they actually get up to behind closed doors, and when the truth does get out, they ban people for it. And I have heard, I don't know if it's true or not, Michael Towers does threaten to sue people if people accuse him of sexual assault, and if when people find out and they question him about it, he does threaten to sue him over it, which is fucking stupid. In other words, he's scared that his rapey mind might get out and he'll get arrested for it, which we'll live in hope he gets arrested, because rape is always bad, but only time will tell what will happen. I haven't heard anything personally yet, so I'm just reading up on this. I will be reading up on his Encyclopedia Dramatica page, as well as someone else that I forgot the name of. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to be uploading this, and I'll see you guys in another video.